Live. Hello, Instagram. My name is Sam the Mini Yeti, and welcome to another episode of Sam the Mini Yeti Live. Wow, it actually looks like we got a bunch of people coming on to actually check out the show, including Peak Animations, Mad Puppets, Ben Reynolds, and Unknown Account 18. Alright. You know, that's always good. It's good to know that we're getting a whole bunch of people to come see the show. That's alright. So, I do have some things to talk to you guys. But believe it or not, tonight, my handler Jacob, he actually has an audition to go to. He is auditioning to be in the musical White Christmas, based on the movie. Which, I actually do have to be honest, Jacob has not seen the movie. Yeah, no joke. He has not seen the movie White Christmas, which, it's a little bit surprising when you think about it, but he's still excited to try and audition for the show, because, the movie was actually starred a really good, singer and actor, which is, Bing Crosby, and, it actually would be kind of cool of him to actually be in a show which was based on something that Bing Crosby was in. He's already auditioned for Beauty and the Beast and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which those shows he actually didn't really get a role for that one, but he is going to try out for White Christmas, and here's hoping. Hopefully he'll do a great job and for this audition, and of course get a part in this show. Now he actually doesn't really have a certain idea. He's not really sure about what character he wants to play for the show. He just wants to be in the show in general, which, that's alright. So, when he did Spamalot, he tried out for Lancelot, but he was put in the ensemble, but still, that was a good show that he was in. Like, that was one of the best shows he's ever done, really. And for White Christmas, I think it should be fun if he got the role that Bing Crosby did. I don't know. It usually depends. And the audition song he actually chose for White Christmas, is actually not from the movie itself. He's actually choosing Singing in the Rain. So that's going to be his audition song when he tries out for White Christmas. He's going to try Singing in the Rain and see how that goes. And I'm really curious about how the rest of the show is going to be like. This is a kind of a big show. We already did Beauty and the Beast, and we're doing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde pretty soon. And after White Christmas, we're going to be doing Murder on the Orient Express, and The Play That Goes Wrong. And, those are shows I think that are going to be really fun to do. And, The Play That Goes Wrong is kind of a meta play-ish. Like, a play within a play that goes wrong. So noises off. Farndale Avenue's Christmas Carol. Yeah, this community theater really likes doing really self-aware plays about plays that go wrong. I mean, what? This is weird, yo. This is a weird kind of... This is kind of an interesting kind of show we actually are getting here. And, yeah. Oh, and speaking of shows, pretty soon, this week on The Masked Singer, I hear, they're gonna have Andrew Lloyd Webber as a guest panelist, and I'm excited for that. Andrew Lloyd Webber is one of the best musicians and songwriters ever, and he does a great job with shows like Phantom of the Opera, Cats, School of Rock, Starlight Express, and all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited to see who are going to be the singers we're going to get for this week. Of course, I can't wait to see who's behind those masks, who's under those masks. That'll be kind of cool. we still got the harp as the queen of Masked Singer for this season, and hopefully, and she's got a really good voice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she has that kind of voice that you're just like, mwah, like chef's kiss. Mwah. That is some good singing from her. I'm really excited. So, Masked Singer Season 8, Andrew Lloyd Webber Night. Let's get on with this. This is going to be a fun kind of show. Okay. And, I forgot to mention, today happens to be, Canada's Thanksgiving. I usually just keep forgetting. Some holidays are usually different in a certain part of the world, but I did not know today that Canada has their own Thanksgiving, and it would be, today. It's October 10th, so that's like, what? How does that work? Looks like we got another request to come on. We got a request to come on live. Finally, it's I don't know what the timestamp for this is, but here we go. Let's get to that request. All right. Okay. And
hey,
you're on the air. Hey,
how you doing, Sam?
Hey, Mr. Peak, how have you been doing?
Oh, not much. I'm just you just mentioned Canada's Thanksgiving, and I'm on Canada's Thanksgiving today.
Yeah, I had to. It's just like I had to. I heard about this earlier, and I was like, wait a minute, I forgot. And you just happened to send that request like right after I mentioned it, and I was just like, oh, you had to. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of wish I could have mentioned this sooner, but because I'm like at the 10-minute mark at this point. I don't know. I actually So yeah, I was not. But yeah, we over here in the States, we actually don't get Thanksgiving until like November.
That I knew.
I actually do have to mention this, but as kind of a Thanksgiving tradition, it's a little bit weird. David and I actually try and get together, and we actually recite a little bit of Abbott and Costello's "Who's on First."
Yeah.
I don't know. I find that I know it's a little bit weird, but it is a kind of a fun way to do it. We actually really like Abbott and Costello. They they're really funny, of course. And David and I, we're actually gonna try and see if we can do this, or Willie or David, one of those. We're actually gonna be trying and see if we can do this routine over at our community theater as part of their holiday hullabaloo Christmas variety show. Like that's what they call it.
Yeah.
They do it every year around December. They would have this variety show, and they would actually call it Holiday Hullabaloo. That's I just love that name. Just say that Holiday Hullabaloo.
Yeah. Holly Hullabaloo.
And I actually had the idea that would be that Willie and I would actually do Abbott and Costello for the variety show, which I think that would be really a fun routine to do, especially if you're a fan of Abbott and Costello. Like that is a funny one.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. And I see some friends coming on here too. Like there's Kukasor Tunes and Zach Moore. Hello, guys.
Zach Moore is saying, "I eat pizza on Thanksgiving to honor two great heroes. I eat pizza on today." What? Huh. Two great heroes? What? Who are you talking about?
And what does he mean by two great heroes? Cooks, you might want to explain that to me in the group chat.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, what are you talking about here? Who are those two great heroes you speak that you create pizza in honor of? Like, are you actually talking about like Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. I mean, everyone loves pizza. I had pizza like the other day or something like that. Like yesterday, I had like a good turkey dinner with my family. This side of the family. I'm here on the res, but I'm going to Asher today and just see my mom's side of the family.
Oh yeah, And what would the other hero be? Like one of the samurai pizza cats?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen Freebirds, have you?
Say what?
Freebirds?
I have not. I have not seen Freebirds.
Well, it's something about this, about two turkeys trying to go back in time to get them off the Thanksgiving menu.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
I don't plan on seeing that. I don't think it's a good movie anyway.
Oh, I mean, it is. I mean, there are a lot of movies out there that.
Oh, he's confirmed it. He's saying, I'm talking about Jake and Reggie from Freebirds.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen them for like a long time because I've been watching like other ones like Madagascar and Open Season. But I think Freebirds is a pretty good movie. I just haven't seen it in a while.
Freebirds. What? Why you say it's a good movie?
You okay, Sam?
Do you like? I like stuff. Do you like stuff? Well, yeah, I actually do like stuff. And
yeah, there's stuffing and all that.
Oh yeah, of course. I do like that kind of stuff, and I also like things. You know, things like the ham, and of course cranberry sauce.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget about cream corn. Like those are the
You
stuff.
can't go wrong without corn.
Okay, I have to mention, but I actually one thing I always like about Thanksgiving is the or at least here in the States, we have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which they do over in New York City. The cool thing about it is that they kind of before the parade begins, or maybe in the middle, I don't know. They actually try and get the cast of a newer Broadway show to actually perform at the parade.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta mention two of my favorites. From 2003, they actually had the cast of Little Shop of Horrors perform. They even got the Audrey 2 plant puppet to actually be on stage. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And also in 2017, they actually had the cast of the SpongeBob musical show up and perform Bikini Bottom Day, complete with the beginning where SpongeBob actually does his morning routine.
Oh yeah.
I actually do recommend checking out that video if you get the chance. I might need to send it, but
yeah, you can go ahead and send it to me and all that.
Oh yeah, what's Cookie Store says, Wong, that's awesome for real, epic spunkle boob.
He's just being silly.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, we you probably saw it from earlier, but you probably heard from earlier, but yeah, Jacob has an audition to go to tonight. He's auditioning for White Christmas.
Wow. I wish you the best, Jacob.
Of course, and the song that he's going to be auditioning with for White Christmas is going to be he's going to be singing in the Rain.
Ah, nice.
Well, the thing about this kind of audition, the way our community theater works is that when you look for an audition song, it's best if you actually look for a song that's not from the show you're auditioning for, so that way the casting directors get an idea of your range.
Oh yeah.
And also with the audition song, you got to perform at least 1 minute from it. So in this case, he's going to be doing the first verse of Singing in the Rain. That's enough to fill up a whole minute.
I remember Grover from Sesame Street used to sing that song, but it kept mistaking the whole thing, and they got pretty darn annoyed. The first time I ever heard of Singing in the Rain, it's a little bit random, but dig this. The first time we heard of Singing in the Rain was in the movie Robots, and it was done as a parody with Robin Williams singing. Oh, I remember Robots.
That is funny. Singing in the rain, singing in the oil. Like, you can get a laugh out of that. Like, that's funny.
Good old Robin Williams. I'm gonna miss that guy.
Yeah, we all do. But
I
I
think there
actually
was somebody else that like was the next Robin Williams, but I don't know. I think I was just hearing something.
yeah my what does the comment section say? Ooh, I remember that scene. Oh yeah. So someone remembers, and the guy also said, "Good luck to Jacob." Oh, you better be careful when you say those words. It's better if you say "break a leg."
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
break a leg or whatever, or like break a tail for David or something like that.
yeah. If it's you really got to be careful when you say "good luck" in theater. It's best if you say "break a leg." Like that's a better way of wishing luck to someone at the theater.
Or something like the best of luck or something like that. But break a leg is better.
Oh yeah. Um. Okay. So, Mr. Peak, I just kind of want to ask, have you actually been in any live shows at all? Like, say, at a community theater, high school, or anything?
Well, to be honest with you, Sam, I never really go to like live theaters, but they have pretty good costumes there.
Oh yeah.
Like that one time we were hanging out here about the SpongeBob musical.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
yeah. We've been talking about that a lot lately, but have you actually checked out the show on a DVD yet?
not yet.
Yeah, you have to check this out. It's a really fun show. The costumes are amazing. The sets
Yeah,
are.
or the Madagascar live show or something like that.
If that ever comes to Canada, which that's probably gonna be a lot of work, especially that this one actually comes straight from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a. If you want to see this in Canada, then that's gonna take a big task for possibly someone in your area of Canada to actually get them from England all the way to the north.
Especially if they do that for like the Muppet Show or something like that. But the Muppet Show died out a long time ago.
Wait,
Well, I wouldn't say died out a long time ago. It just sort of stopped rolling and all that back in the 80s.
I'll break all my bones just to be safe. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then England, ew. Hey, I have some buddies from England. They wouldn't like it if you said that.
I mean, we have Harry from England, but we just like joking around and all that.
Yeah, he's probably just joking.
Cooks is from England too, and Zach's from Australia.
Oh yeah, I actually do have some really good buddies from England. In fact, a little bit of a shout out, but one of my good buddies, his screen name is Captain Conroy.
Oh yeah.
He actually did a essay on his brother Scott's blog, and it's all about Thomas the Tank Engine and how so much it means to him.
Thomas is I like Thomas and Friends.
Oh yeah, can't blame you. It's
Yeah.
what was it? So yeah, if you go, I might have to send you the link to my buddy Scott. His Instagram page is the Media Man Blog, and he's actually a really good aspiring artist and critic. He actually does these reviews on all sorts of media, and he also does these fan fictions based on games like Pokemon and even Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
And also based on the DC comics as well. In fact, he also does one earlier. He just did a top 10 list of the best Hisuian Pokemon from Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Nice.
Hey, wait! I think he's just coming on.
What's that?
Right there, the Media Man Blog says right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's just listening in. But yeah, the Media Man Blog is a really good friend of ours. He's also a good artist. He's a good reviewer, basically, and he's also really passionate about what he does. He's also
Also
good.
for All Felt No Filter.
he's also a good artist, but he doesn't really share much of his work. At least with he at least shares it with some of his good friends, including me and Jacob. And maybe at some point I'll have to think about sending one of his art to you if he's okay with it, maybe. And
he's fine. I think he'll be okay with it.
Yeah, and I actually got, and of course, since some movies and shows actually air in the States and the UK, sometimes in different dates. There are times where he'll actually kind of let me know if something is good or bad. In fact, here's something you should know. He did a review of the new DreamWorks movie, The Bad Guys.
Oh yeah, The Bad Guys. That's a good movie.
Yeah, he actually reviewed it It actually came out in the UK before it came out here in the States. So I got a little bit of an opinion beforehand. Oh, so okay. I know we're not past October yet, but since Thanksgiving is happening today over in Canada, do you have any plans for Christmas?
I'm probably gonna go to the city to see my family, to see my auntie and uncle and cousins.
Well, I actually do have one plan.
There's
a new Christmas movie that'll be coming out in theaters called Violent Night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you saw that post too, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year I saw Muppets Christmas Carol last year.
The thing is that when you hear Violent Night, when you hear that title, you'd think that Violent Night would sound like another Christmas slasher film, like say Santa's Sleigh. But then you see the trailer, you're just like, oh wait, this is more of a John Wick style action comedy.
Yeah.
And here's the if you want to know what the plot for this movie is, basically a group of mercenaries actually break into this wealthy family compound on Christmas Eve, and they take everyone hostage. And who's the person who has to save the day? Santa Claus. It's David Harbour as Santa Claus, and he gets to be like a bad A heroic hero. I'm just like, what? This actually sounds a little bit refreshing if you think about it. I don't think again we've got plenty of Christmas horror films where you have a guy dressed up as Santa and he's actually the slasher villain. But, and there was already a really funny. I actually am not a fan of Christmas slasher films, but there is one I really like called Santa's Sleigh, and in that one, the real Santa is the bad guy.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and also in that one, just for a good laugh, Santa is played by professional wrestler Bill Goldberg.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so how funny is that? I don't know how to I can imagine some people really don't know how to react to like a killer Santa played by Bill Goldberg. But me, I'm just one who just laughs my tail off at that.
You don't even have a tail.
No, well, I mean that figuratively.
Oh yeah, but like laugh a tail for like Keen or like Willie or Stella or David because they all have tails.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
so now Violent Night, Violent Night, you have another one with it where it's the real Santa, but this time he's more like an action hero, almost like John Wick. And he's also played by David Harbour, and you also have the villain played by John Leguizamo. It's
the slot from Ice Age.
Yeah, like it's that guy. John Leguizamo is the villain, and I have to tell you, one of my favorite things about this movie is that how Santa is able to get around. You know how we usually have Santa go down a chimney from the top of a roof?
Yep.
Well, here, he's not just sliding down. Like, he manifests into like a bunch of sparkles, and when he gets down, he's back into his physical form.
Nice.
Okay, I can go with that. And also, the naughty and nice list is actually pretty simplified. So if he needs to look someone up for their on that list, he just opens it up and boom, that's their name right there.
Yeah.
Like that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad for a Santa. And I have to mention one of my favorite parts about this trailer that I got. There's a bit where Santa is on a roof, and then you just hear him be like, "Okay, who did that? Prancer, very unprofessional." Like that is funny. I'm sorry. So apparently, a reindeer actually did a number two on the roof. Ugh. That is so funny. Okay.
Yeah, Christmas. I think Christmas is gonna be good this year.
Again, we get a Christmas action comedy, which I think is going to be fun at least.
Yeah.
This might be another time we get Santa as an action hero after what was it, Rise of the Guardians. But this one is taking itself a little seriously, but not too much. It's an action comedy. What do you expect?
Oh yeah.
But anyway, Mr. Peak, it has been great talking with you. And
Absolutely, Sam.
I do hope we get to talk again, hopefully Friday. And happy Canadian Thanksgiving.
All right, happy whatever it is down in Texas for you too, Sam.
All right. See you later, Mr. Peak.
See ya. Tell the gangsters hello.
All right. Okay, now let's see. We do have someone else who wants to come on, so here we go. Okay. All right. And
Hello there.
you're on the air.
Hello. Did you see the new She-Hulk episode with the Man Without Fear?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, I think you would like it a lot. Because you were saying that you were a fan of the Man Without Fear, right?
No, not really.
Daredevil?
I am a little bit. I do like Daredevil actually.
Okay, yeah, that is the Man Without Fear. I think you're gonna like what they're gonna do with the character. It's very a bit more comic accurate when it comes to the portrayal of his action scenes and stuff.
Huh.
So, and like, it does seem that they confirmed that this is the Netflix version and not the not some variant. So, some time must have passed since the season 3 of Daredevil. So, hopefully when they do the spinoff thing, they will explain like what happened, over those past few years. Maybe it'll even be just him from the blip onwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we don't know if he got blipped or not, and I kind of want to know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obviously, I don't want to spoil anything with giving too much away, but it seems that a lot of time has passed since our version, the Netflix version of Matt Murdock and the one we saw in She-Hulk and Spider-Man. So he seemed a lot more snarky, and I like that snarkiness. It's so badass. So
yeah, I see where you're going there.
for sure. So I just hope that they keep up the seriousness of the original Netflix series and allow him to grow his character, at least make it a little bit dark, but have it very snarky, the snarkiness that they added on to with his version of the character. Even if they didn't explain if it was the same, but I kind of hope they were, so. Yeah. But, yeah. Sorry it's loud over here. I'm at a restaurant, so.
Oh, yeah.
But.
It's okay.
For sure. Hey, let me call you back when I don't have that much people around. I think there's a bad connection. I can barely hear you, so. Let me call you back, okay? Alright, thank you.
Oh, wow, he's going to call back. Well, that's okay. It's just, that does get a little loud. I admit, that is a little loud. But yeah, just, that might be something new to add to Sam the Mini Yeti Live. If you do want to send a request to come on live, just just make sure that you don't. Just make sure you're not in an area that is like uber loud. That's like loud, like with a lot of people. It's okay if it's just like a little loud, like maybe at a city, but not somewhere where it's like so loud where it's like a bunch of people, and it's okay. You guys got to make sure that I can hear you, and then you can hear me. That's okay. Just make sure that you're in a relatively quiet place. That's okay. If you want to do it outside, that's okay. But just make sure that wherever surrounding you're in, it's plenty quiet, and you'll be able to hear me. I mean, I'm okay with any kind of setting as long as I can hear you, because that's all that matters. All right. Now, okay, so yeah. Guys, I am a little bit excited for that new Christmas action comedy, which is Violent Night. And let's be real, it's gonna be funny, at least, I think. How can you not okay? At least in this one, if you're not a fan of Santa Claus as the villain, then you'll probably get a kick out of, say, Santa being a bad A butt kicker. Like, I think that's going to be fun, at least. And there are some people that really like David Harbour, like saying things like Stranger Things. I have to mention, but there's one thing about this movie I thought was pretty kind of cool. But in the movie, in the trailer we've seen, like the first scene we see of Santa, he's actually drinking a glass of beer. And originally I was thinking, like, wait, shouldn't he be drinking milk? But then I actually did some research, and apparently in the UK and along with Australia, Santa is actually given like a glass of beer, and I'm just like, what? Santa is given beer in those places of the world? Where is the traditional milk and cookies? That is a little weird. I find that odd, like very, very odd. But anyway, I'm actually not too sure about this guy calling back. But anyway, I think it's about time I'm able to sign off. But yeah, we did have a good kind of live stream. I found out that today is Canada Thanksgiving, and we were able to talk to Mr. Peak about what's been going on recently. But thankfully, we were able to hit the mark I need for a full episode of the show. But yeah. So until next time, this has been Sam the Mini Yeti, and to all my Canadian viewers watching, happy Canadian Thanksgiving, and we'll see you all next time on Friday. So see you later, folks.